Okay guys, so I just got my phone back yesterday, and yeah, I did 43 battles yesterday, and so these smasher lock boxes, they're basically gambling, which is unfortunate, and it'd be fine as long as there's like a charm, because how charms work is so for some of the lock boxes or vehicle crates with a small percentage chance, like 4%, like for the Smasher, what Board Game did was they added charms where if you don't get the tank itself, you get a charm for it, and you need to get something like 20 to 40 charms for that vehicle. So you need to open anywhere from 1 to 30 of these lock boxes or crates to be guaranteed to get the vehicle. Unfortunately, they never added the charm for the Smasher currently, so it's just gambling. But in 43 battles, I got 8 Smasher lock boxes, and hope I don't think I can get enough of these cases to get a WZ Blaze, but I am a little hopeful. Not sure what that's all about. Oh, so that's tournaments. Okay. But, yeah. I am not sure. You know, I'm gonna check the... You know what? Let's do this. Yeah, let's do a couple battles in my SU-152 big 152mm jerk gun. It's been a little over 2 weeks since my old phone got damaged, but I am back. And hopefully you guys can hear me alright. Oh yeah, if I take forever to send a message in chat, or if I accidentally shoot the gun randomly, then that's because I'm still getting used to this phone. It's longer than my previous phone, and it's not as wide, so everything is a little longer and a little smaller, or just flat out smaller. So I'm still adjusting to it, but oh, that's a type 1. I need help. They're being smart. They're gonna try and rush me. But I've got them scared. Because they don't want to get hit hard. Well, I did my part. I shot Tiger 1 twice, I think. Yeah, I got him once or twice. It is now up to the ARL. Well, it's now up to my team. Oh yeah, the Smasher was introduced 2019, around about August, I think, during that year's Mad Games event. And it's a KD2, but bigger, beefier. It has about 1,400 hit points, I believe. and it's much better armored, and it might even have a slightly faster reload, but I believe it also has better damage and penetration, maybe. So it's basically a less balanced KV2. Or like this bizarre love child between a KV2 and SU-152. And it's tier 7. And if you guys like World of Tanks Blitz videos and you don't think I post them enough, then there are some other great channels that are much larger than mine that I'm going to give a shout out to right now. There's Droodle's Blitz. He's pretty chill, and he's also on the North America server. I've been in a couple battles with him. And there's also Meezy69 from Europe. And yeah, they've both been playing the game for much longer than I have, and I've been playing the game since about July 2018. Yeah, late July 2018, because when I joined the game, they were a little over half, it was towards the end of their 4th of July event, or I think it's Independence Day, is what it's called in countries other than the US. But, yeah. So it's been kind of 3 years since I started playing the game. But I think I might have been on another account, but I'm not sure. No, yeah, I was using, Herobrine Hunter 04. Because, I downloaded this because my brother Sam was using it. Well, he was playing it, and I saw that I was like, oh, tanks, and you know me, I like tanks. So I was like, oh, cool. This looks fun. It's got tanks, and Sam's playing it. That's great. So, I joined, and me and Sam played on and off for about a year and a half-ish. Watch this, I'm gonna shoot the ground. Oh. Wasn't quite close enough to him, but yeah, HE Splash. For some guns, it's just incredible. Like, you can get like 3 kills with 1 HE shell if there's 3 enemies and they're all bunched up together. And they're all, that was a bit unlucky, but hey, that's RNG. Sometimes you're gonna penetrate him through the front with HE somehow and just eliminate him. And other times, you're going to just miss and do nothing. See? Yeah, the KV2 is very, very strong and a lot of fun. But you gotta be a little patient because the reload without the adrenaline boost or... Oh, T-34. What are you doing? Oh yeah, by the way, for the KV2, and, ooh, that's a Panzer 4G. Ooh, an ammo rack. You know what? Once I'm reloaded, I'm either... Yeah, I'm gonna roll out to try and... smack the ARL. Oh, hi, SU. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna die. Maybe I can... Nah, well... GG. I got... See, as you can see, I accidentally exited the game. But yeah. And there. Don't like how that just shows up sometimes. Ooh. But yeah, I got 1 kill and a good bit of damage, so... Yeah, it should give me a good little bit. And I got an ammo rack. But yeah, I need 1,000. So I'm 2,000. Yeah, 2,500. I need 2,500 more, so I can definitely go for the key. But first, I'm gonna try and save up to get the blaze. And honestly, I might need to sell some stuff like the scavenger and M3 League, which is sad, but I am willing to do it if it means I can get the blaze. Although the blaze isn't a very good tank, from what I've heard. It's not the best. So yeah, I mean, if you're efficient enough, you can easily go for both the blaze and the lockbox key. But otherwise, you're gonna have a bit of a rough time. And I sold a few tanks recently to get a bundle for the Tiger 131, which by the way, it's Tiger 131 is the last fully functioning original Tiger tank, and original meaning it's not like a Franken Tiger where they just cobbled together a bunch of Tiger parts, or it's not just a fully newly manufactured one. I think there's a few of those as well. But yeah, it was captured by the British forces in the later stages of the Africa campaign of World War II, and it was actually knocked out by Churchill's and British anti-tank guns. And by Churchill's, I mean the British Churchill heavy tanks. So vehicles like this, Black Prince wasn't actually sent into combat, but they oh yeah, by the way, sometimes you'll see tanks that weren't made in that weren't designed in that country in that tech tree, like the Churchill 3, and that's because they would lend lease tanks, which is where they basically lend the lease for that vehicle or piece of equipment, which is why you'll see the Churchill 3 in the USSR's tech tree, and why there's stuff like the Type T-34, M5A1 Stuart, and LTV Z38 in the Chinese tech tree. And why also in the Chinese tech tree there's stuff that, yeah, the IS-2, T-34 one, yeah, stuff like that. It's because the country that originally made it landed the lease for X amount to X country for X amount of time. But yeah, I sold my P4306 Anniversario BTSV, and a few other tanks to get the Tiger 131 for 2,500 gold and a month of premium time, along with some times 5 XP boosters for the Tiger 131. And as you can see, I still got a little over 2 weeks left on that premium time, but it's been about 2 weeks since I made the purchase. But yeah, I'll show you a battle in the Tiger 131, the last fully functioning Tiger tank in the world. And yes, I know of at least one, a very rich guy that was a tank enthusiast as well decided to get the blueprints for the Tiger one and build one from scratch. Well, he might have bought some Tiger parts that were from authentic Tiger ones, but the vast majority of the vehicle was using new steel and stuff like that, so it was freshly assembled. Not off an assembly line. The guy just bought the parts, to my knowledge, and oh, yep, the AT-8 has a lot of rounds in one magazine. I think it has something ridiculous like 7. So yeah, if it flanks you and it can penetrate you, yeah, it can delete a lot of your hit points. As you saw, it just deleted 410 of my hit points there. And I blocked like 200 damage, so yeah, I would have lost about half my hit points there had I not backed up. Yeah. I think that I'll do a few more battles and then end the video, and then maybe do some training room things. Probably do some flight glitches or something similar. Probably hill climbing or flying or just a fun little training room, like a demon room. Okay, if you don't do it. And I don't think he even hit anyone. That's rough. And the AT-8 is still there, of course. Sherman, no. Well, that means the KV-2 won't be firing for about at least 15 seconds. And you guys should be able to clear that Crusader. Yep, and get back in position. Hopefully I can... GG, guys. That AT-8 played very well. I mean, the AT-8 is a very, very slow vehicle. And the British AT series, they tend to be very, very slow, but have good armor for their tier. And also have a fast reload, or a very, very big gun. And I'll show you their tech tree. Well, the British AT line. So it starts with the AT-2. which has a very fast reload and decent armor for its tier. Then the AT-8, as you saw. With a... No, I was thinking... Wait. No, the AT-8 doesn't have any magazine gun. It's a very, very fast reload. And the AT-7 with this thing, which has 10 shells in the magazine, but it's the stock gun and it's pretty bad. Then it moves on, still keeping at least around about a 5-second reload. Then the AT-15 at tier 8, still an incredibly fast reload for its tier. Then the Tortoise at tier 9. And then the Death Star, which used to be a pretty solid tank, but it received, because Wargaming deemed it too overpowered, they decided to basically just nerf it in pretty much all of its stats. So it's got worse armor, longer reload, less penetration, less damage, less camo rating, and camo rating is it increases your chances of not being detected. So camouflage, it'll add like 3% concealment, which means that you'll have to go a little bit further in to their view range before you'll be spotted, or you'll have to fire. But yeah, the Death Star is still the FV-183's nickname, but it's nowhere near as good as it used to be. Then the AT-15A with another very fast reload. But yeah, that's the AT series. Very fast reload, lot of armor for its tier, very slow vehicles. Well, this is the M3 Lee. I'm going to show you a battle or two in it, and then I'll probably end the video. YouTube has nothing important for my channel at the moment. At least not notifications. Yeah, you can shoot him between the trains or even under the trains. Which is why I took 126 damage and he took like 150-ish. Shoot. I need help. If I'm lucky, I can get around. I am lucky. Oh, I just happened to take a... Oh, Crusader wasn't so lucky. Ooh. Yeah, as you can see, you can light their fuel tank and engine on fire if you hit them in the right spot. I think there's some tanks in the game where... Ooh, right under the train. A bit of a nasty shot. Well, we're gonna die. I'm gonna see if I can knock that M4. Knocked the M4. Oh yeah, the M3, the reason why it looks so similar to the M4 Sherman is the M4 Sherman was still undergoing its development tests, and the US was about pretty much just getting involved into World War II, and so they quickly cobbled together this. They added a 37mm cannon on a turret, machine gun mounted on it, a coaxial machine gun on the 37mm, and then another little turret on top of the turret with another machine gun, and then they added a 75mm gun on a sponson in the hull. And yeah, it actually did pretty well against the stuff like the Panzer IV and yeah, the Panzer IV, Panzer III, and it even did okay against the, well, it didn't go up against the Tiger. Not much until the French army got back together. But yeah, so that's been this video. I'll start uploading it soon. Bye.